Good evening, everyone. How are we keeping? Hopefully, that's not too loud. Shouldn't be too loud, but hopefully it isn't. My hair is a mess, just to say too. I wouldn't mind, but I only brushed it and it's already kind of in a state. But it's too long. Hopefully, get a haircut before Christmas. Imagine too, it's nearly pretty much. Well, how long was it now? It's the 10th of December. Jesus, already the 10th. Um, yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, it's not another week and a bit. Yeah, it's quite insane to think about. But yeah, mad stuff really. And I know we are early too. Just to say, I know we are a few minutes early, but it's better to be a few minutes early than a few minutes late. Also, hopefully that light is not annoying anyone. The angel light. Um, hopefully it isn't. We have a new card to add to the collection. I talked about that now in a second too. Um, but yeah, I hope everybody's doing well on this Wednesday evening. Who is this now? Excuse me, Zoe, a phone call. Apologies for that. Sorry. As soon as I went live, I wouldn't mind. I sat here for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. um, I sat here for about 10 minutes, and nobody rang me. Then as soon as I went live, somebody rang me. Typical. It's just a typical thing. As soon as somebody rings me, as soon as I go live or do anything, somebody rings me. But apologies about that. Um, um, Again, it's just the worst time imaginable for someone to ring you. But yeah, it always happens when I'm live. Like quite literally, I could sit here for 6 hours tomorrow. Right, I could take off work tomorrow for 6 hours, sit here and do nothing, and nobody would ring. Nobody would do anything. But if as soon as I went live, or as soon as I'm recording videos, I can't tell you the amount of times too. I had to edit that phone calls and stuff out of videos and stuff just because it happened and stuff. Like there must be with this year alone, there must have been about 30 of them instances within videos and stuff where you can edit them out. Obviously, on a live stream, you can't do it, and that's the worst thing with live streams. Um, you can't edit it out. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? Especially because it was only a few seconds live when that happened. That's actually the quickest phone call probably ever on a live stream. Where's me tea? But yeah, I'm a bit early. I know I'm a bit early too. Hopefully everything is fine. I think everything is fine now. We have a bit to talk about, yeah, in terms of stuff. Just actually, one of the things I've just seen on Twitter there. Iceland is pulling out of the Eurovision. So that's 5 countries now, which is a lot. If you really think about it, it's fine. We see what other broadcasters do the same across Europe and stuff. See, I made a video talking about it, and you can't really say anything, but you know, um, as soon as you even mentioned about Israel and stuff, you called an anti-Semite. Like, as soon as you even mentioned just that, maybe Israel shouldn't be shooting children and stuff. Straight away. And I know Hamas does it. Don't get me wrong. Let me see. I'm just looking at Fine Gael now. Fine Gael is some show. Like they're crying about the transport and stuff, like being like blocked up and they're saying, "Oh, we're going to talk to the government about it." But the government, electrical fault, of course. It just failed and stuff like that. Hello, Gordon. How are we doing? Yeah, nice beard. It'll be soon gone. It'll be soon gone, beard. I meant to do it, but with the cold weather and stuff, I said I'd keep it for a while. But it has to be got rid of. It's a long time there. It has to be got rid of, unfortunately. So. Are you excited for Christmas? I'm not like jumping up on the rooftops, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, hello there, Fiona. Good evening. You coward. Actually, meant to say. Just give me a second. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. I've got your coward. There we go. That's the first Christmas card I've got from a subscriber this year. I'm not sure, not show inside just in case, even though there's no information still on that. No, it's not really. I always used to look forward to Christmas, I know. But it's just, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. Well, not that bad. Yeah, well, thank you very much. No, I appreciate sending the card. They're behind me. I should probably move the angel. I have a good few cows and it's taking up a good bit of place. I could squeeze them in, I suppose. But there'll probably be a few more coming out in the next day or two. So, unfortunate news too, I have to talk about actually. Really unfortunate actually. It doesn't look like it. Like I haven't heard from the pater. I know I've been going on this for the last 20 years, but I haven't heard anything from the pater. So I presume, and I'm giving them to Tuesday. I'm giving them to Tuesday to do the room, like to paint the room. So because he said he'd get it done before Christmas, and literally next week is the last opportunity for him to do it. So unfortunately, we won't have the wall painted for the review. No, I'm not getting scammed. It was like his local man. Like I know where he's working at the moment. Like he is working at a job. Like he is. I know where he's working. Like he's working at an apartment. He's working in the apartment and he's getting €12,000 for it. Like my job only costs 2,000. So why would he come to me after me pay? He's already paid for the job he didn't even do. But why would he come and do a €2,000 job when he can get a €12,000? That's what he's doing because my job is a cheap job compared to the other jobs he's getting, if that makes any sense. So he's basically coming to me whenever suits him because you would probably do the same too if you were getting 12,000. That's what he's doing. Like I know where he's walking. He's not walking far much further away from here. About 4 or 5 kilometers away from here. Like I seen him the other day doing it. But that's what he's doing, and because he's getting €12,000 for it. So But it's a bigger job. Like it's not just one room; he's doing multiple rooms and stuff, and he's doing a hallway and stuff. But no, I'm not getting scammed, not at all, because he literally is. I literally see him nearly every week, and he's fan. Um, but he's just what I would describe him as. He's a bit slow. He is a bit slow. Like he does time. He's not going to bust himself when he's doing these jobs, because obviously for them jobs too, he adds on his bit. What I mean with that, for the 12,000, he probably add on an extra 1,000 because he takes his time. But that's what he's doing. That's what basically he told me last time too, that when he has bigger jobs and stuff, he wants the bigger money. And I suppose I wouldn't blame him, but at least he said it straight. That they come first, because even though I paid, the other people haven't even paid him yet. Nothing slow in general about him, but like he's not slow when it comes to money, but he's very slow when he does the job. Like he could be here for 2 days just doing the one room here. Like I do it, I'm not looking for the Mona Lisa job. Like, I'm looking for just fucking throw paint on the wall, get it done. I don't care. But especially because I wanted to do it, the first video for the review of Hope in Action. That's basically what I've been waiting for. Like I could have had this review out donkeys years ago. I could have had this out 4 weeks ago nearly at this stage. The review on Hope in Action. Nothing has been recorded yet. That's what I'm trying to say. Nothing has been recorded of it yet, because the whole idea was, when the room gets painted before Christmas, that'd be the first video. But unfortunately, I have to tell you, if it's not done by Tuesday, we have to get started on it, because I want to get it out by Christmas anyway. So it is going to be a mad rush to try and get it all out and done before Christmas. But I can't leave it any later than Tuesday, to be totally honest. But it won't be out Tuesday, but we'll start recording things on Tuesday. Because it literally is about 10 pages. No, well, not even 10 pages. Like the pages have got a bit more longer, but it's quite literally, that's only the script. This is the script here, like pretty much. Well, not the script, but bullet points. And there's about maybe 30 pages in this, just to say. And that's not even the bits I want to talk about. It's going to be forever. Like it is going to be 2 hours. Hello, James. No, geez, I'm not a paid though. I'm not paid. Like I literally have paid him, so I probably would have been better off doing myself. You're right in that. Well, thanks very much, Sean. You got it. You got your Christmas card. Well, that was quick. Your Christmas card came, and I only posted the day, but that's good. That's a good thing, because I'm happy to hear, because I was afraid that the post would get missing, because there was a few people actually giving out. I've seen a few people online saying they posted cards and stuff to their friends and they never got them. I should probably put my return address if somebody there. But it is infuriating, because he's charging €2,000. Like he's not doing it for free to pay it. That's what's really upsetting me. And no, not upsetting me, but he isn't doing it for free, and he's fully paid. Like he's fully paid. The money's in his hand. His money's there. He dropped in the football, but that was lucky. That's what I'm saying. But the post people be running off their feet at the moment. But yeah, so hopefully by Tuesday, maybe, if he does come, but I can't leave it any later. So unfortunately, that's going to be like that for the review. I was hoping that would be the first video to make about the review, but I'm a bit the video to answer it, because I was hoping that it would be done. But so that's going to be probably out before Christmas, the review on Hope in Action. It's going to be an awful long video. Like it's going to be hours. Like I'm not going to lie to you, just stuff like week taking stuff and all that. So it's not going to be out Tuesday. We're only starting recording, but hopefully it'll be out by that before Christmas Eve. That's the aim. So it's literally just going to be fucking every 5 minutes. Well, I might take off a day probably before Christmas of work to get it pushed out as quick as possible to get it out. But it is a nuisance, because this should have been done 4 or 3 weeks ago. No, but like it is that. That's what you would pay nowadays. Like the cost of paint has gone up. Like paint has gone up something fierce. And then he's hours. He's not a cheap fellow. Like even though he's a slow, he's not going to bust himself to do it. Like he could be doing this room for 2 days. What I'm trying to say. But that's what he would charge you. Like this is a professional fellow that's done it for 15 years. And he's in high demand. Like he's not like this is his only job. He has other jobs. Like the job he's at the moment is €12,000 in his hand. So that's where he is at the moment. Like it's only 4 kilometers away from here. He's doing 2 rooms. He's doing the whole hallway, and he's getting €12,000 in hand. So why would he come to me after he's already been paid? Would he not? I'm sure anybody would agree. You would go to the €12,000 job before you go to the €2,000 job. But even though he's paid for my job, he's not been paid for the other one yet. They haven't paid him yet until he's finished. But he's out of the week. He's nearly out of the week, I think. So he's probably charged them more. But yeah, no, it would be that. Like they're getting 2 big rooms done. They're getting the hallway done. They're getting something else done. Like I'm only asking for here, like literally the whole room here. That's all I'm asking. I'm literally only asking for that. But that's what Peters will cost nowadays. Like this is only for 1 room, so But literally, this is a year and something. Like I wouldn't mind. He doesn't live that far away from me either. So I'm quite infuriated a bit about it, particularly because I was assured that there would be Christmas and stuff. That would be done for, because I even said about I wanted to do a special video stuff. But yeah, so I'm waging a bit. I'm a bit tilted over it. That's why. But if he doesn't come, I'm going to go mad. Yeah, I think he just goes slowly just to get as much money as he can out of people too. Because every time he's there, he's charging. He's not doing it for nothing. Even when he comes to me, if he spends more than 3 days here or 2 days, he'll be still billing me more for his pay and his time. Even though he said it would only take a day and a bit, that's what was said to me. And he walked in his hours and stuff. So if he spent 8 hours here, he walked in what it would be. I can't remember exactly how much he was charging for his hour. I think it was something like, I can't remember what it was, but it was dear enough. I know. But it is unfortunate, really. It is unfortunate that won't be done. Unless it is done but I need to know by Tuesday, because I know by fucking coming Thursday to do it. Because again, this video has to kind of be out before Christmas Eve, anyway. So it is quite infuriating to be told answer. No, I can't even fucking get the power here. If we get the power here, then I'm not going to ask him to pay, because he could charge literally €1 billion for it, and we'd be here for the next 7 years. But yeah. Oh, he's not milking me yet. Like, his bill would have been paid. It'd be different if he was adding on his bill. Say, for example, now in the morning, he came and said, here's €4,000 bill, an extra bill. Like, he's not really milking me. Like, the thing is, as he said to me, it's pretty much he's taking higher jobs first. Like, if you were an only tradesman, you would take the higher job first. Like, if somebody's offering you 12,000 to do a job, you do the €12,000 job before you get to the the €2,000 job. It makes you get more money out of it. I know that sounds greedy, even though the person is fully paid and stuff. But yeah, you could nearly. But that's not. I'm not paying 12,000. I'm only paying 2,000. So, but I'm just saying the other job that he's at, I literally know what he's doing at the moment. Without kissing you. No, but it is deal. Like, because I was pricing, like, the time I was considering him, and I was considering a few other people. Like, the quote I was always getting was around 1,500, 1,000, nearly 2,000. Anyway. Like, there was another fellow who was 1,500 and something, nearly 1,600. So regardless, anyway, it was going to be that, and it was going to be nearly 2,000. And probably when you added in the pay and you added in his time and everything, you'd be talking that. And he's going to fill in some of the cracks there, but that's only small thing. But paint is expensive. Like, it is very expensive. I don't think you understand how expensive it's got. Especially because I want the 2 colours. It's not just one colour was going to pay. It was 2 different colours. So that was even more expensive than that. And then obviously time. He's not cheap. Like, he's not the minimum wage, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. Oh, no, I'm not getting scammed at all, no. Not at all, no. Because it'd be different, like, if I literally see him nearly every day. So, and I literally know where he's walking now. Like, it's not like he doesn't have a company and stuff. Yeah. But I'm slightly a bit tilted over it. That's why, especially because I wanted to do it for my book review and stuff. But it's infuriating. But no, that's not even the paid. No, I'm not saying just for the paid. I'm just saying, in terms of the Pate and his time, and the Pate and his time, and what else was it? The Pate and time, and and all that. Yeah, like the person who was charging me, he was charging me 1,000. Like when I got the quote, 1,600. But he did say to me he probably wouldn't get around to me for long. That this was a fellow that I didn't know. I don't know this fellow, but I found his number, and somebody recommended them to me. But he said he probably wouldn't get around to it for a few months, and that was last year. Um, and I should have probably got to man because he was a young enough fellow. He's about maybe 30. Maybe he's not more experienced than this fellow, that I'm getting. But he wouldn't have been too bad, I said. But I probably should have went for him because it would have been. I wouldn't have been saving. I wouldn't have been saving much. Probably only about maybe 400 if I'm lucky. That's how I would have been saving. Yeah, that's the thing. There's no such thing as green screen because we're not I'm not a YouTuber. But that's the problem. But I say we probably would just have to fire ahead with it. It's unfortunate, but sure. Give me a moment, sorry. I hate this new Twitter system here. They want you to put numbers in and stuff for the messages and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That had to be taken down and all that. And all this had to be removed and stuff. Yeah, I was hoping it wouldn't happen. COVID delayed it. Like, it was supposed to be done in 2020. And then it happened. And then it just never happened after that. And that's why. So it's supposed to be done long ago. But when COVID happened, stuff, of course, it couldn't have been done. So that's why I'm pretty infuriated about it. But unfortunately, we have to kind of press ahead with it. It's an unfortunate thing to say, but you have to kind of do it. So yeah, so that'd be so. Just to say to people, whenever that video does come out, because I'll be out before Christmas Eve, I would appreciate if you would watch it and watch as much as you can of it, because it will be a long, long video, and it's going to take a long, long time, especially such a short period. Like we have to try and literally bust ourselves to get it out, because we have shortage of time now. Because we left it so late, waiting for him to do it. It could have been out 3 weeks ago. It would have been out 2 weeks ago. If or only if I was waiting for the pay, which I shouldn't have done, but yeah. Yeah, it literally just brought me more grief than that. But anyway. But yeah, it's unfortunate because if I wasn't doing the review of the book, to be totally honest, I really wouldn't really care. It's more the fact of the matter I wanted to do for the book review. That's what I really, really wanted to do for, like to have a different background for the book review. But it's unfortunate. But hopefully, hello, Saoirse. Good evening. Yeah, it's just a lot of giving out a pay. Yeah, I know it's just infuriating a bit, but yeah. No, it hasn't snowed here yet. It's annoying. I think I'm already a bit annoyed. Not in general. Like I'm not that bad. I could be worse. If there was anybody else, the probably would be a lot worse. But yeah, I'm not waging. Like, if there was anybody else that would be probably winging up, I don't know, everybody should give out a fuck about it. And like, I'm pretty chill about it. Also, does anybody want a Christmas card? There's loads of not loads of Christmas cards. A few more Christmas cards if anybody wants them. I have no problem sending it to you for Christmas. I meant to say. And nobody's acknowledged my Christmas top, my nice Christmas jumper, may I say. Nobody has acknowledged it. Howdy. The Wild West. Give me 2 seconds just to do something here. Just moving this over here. Sorry, it's moving it up. So, I'll just jump and say, I don't know if you can see it. Could you acknowledge? Yeah, could you not? I don't know if you can make that out to her. I should have got a jump with that time of it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but I can put a picture up on the community post. Yeah, Fiona sent me a Christmas card. It's literally right here. That's it there. His what? Oh, my top, you. Sorry, I was confused there for a second what you were saying. But yeah, no, if anybody wants a Christmas card, do let me know. I literally have them. I literally have stamps. I have the whole shebang. And there's no bother at all sending anybody a Christmas card. Jesus. The fuck? Give me a moment. I just seen this here.
Engagement is a way to connect, create relationships.
Oh. Where was it? Sorry, just give me a moment, sorry, because I'm just seeing something here. That's quite important. Yeah, one moment, sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I can't. I'm sorry. But yeah. So it's on the Finnish media at the moment. This. So Community Notes was fired for a social media post, but the good thing is now he's won this case. So he was fired from his job over a social media post. Thankfully, the court, there's some kind of democracy still in the West, because this is what he was saying. He was saying about the welfare area in Finland, which is basically a municipal authority, kind of in a way, a county council, would say. But he basically wanted something, in fairness. So democracy is alive and well in some aspects. But 15,000, that's all he's getting. He should be probably getting a lot more if he was literally sacked over a social media post. But I suppose he's vindicated, and he'd probably get his job back too because of it. Because he's vindicated. My screen is black. Oh, you probably didn't see anything like that, though. Don't know why it happens like that. Sometimes it does go out to show. You can see now. Yeah, so I was just saying about this. I just seen this on Yal just there a few minutes ago. This was to do about a community notice. He was sacked over his social media post, criticising the welfare, I suppose, the local authority, the local health authority, etc. in his area. And this is really what he said, pretty much. And he was sacked for it, but it's pretty low. Like, I'm happy that he won the case, of course, because he's entitled to his opinion, regardless of where he works. He's entitled to speak his mind. And it's good to see that at least fucking some kind of judge has some kind of brain. Because let's be fair, in Ireland that wouldn't happen. The judge would side with the state. But yeah, 15,000 is not a lot in compensation. But he will probably get his job back, because he quite literally has shown the state up, or the local community health service. No, it's a man. It's a man. I just noticed that. Hey, excuse me. Sorry, apologies. You know the way you're about to sneeze and stuff. You can feel it when you're about to sneeze. Thank you, Gordon. Thank you. Oh yeah, but the Finnish translation. Like, this is translated from Finnish. There's a problem with the translation. You often see it when there's posts about Sanna Marin I put up. The Finnish translator has a huge problem in translating like she and he and stuff like that. It happens all the time. I don't know why. I presume the words are very similar in Finnish, and it just gets confused. So yeah. So it's just a mistranslation of the word. He looks dodgy. Well, the court has found him that he was white. He was white in what he done nothing wrong, pretty much. Like in what he said, etc. It's your basic fundamental right to speak. Dodgy Dave. Maybe Dodgy Dave will answer the question. I still refer to him as Dodgy Dave. Also, the United States has gone 1985. They want to check people's social media to see if they're committing thought crime. What I'm trying to say is saying something about Israel. Because let's be fair, that's the main thing. That's what the Trump administration is more worried about. If you say something against Israel, or says that the United States probably shouldn't be giving billions to Israel. That's dangerous rhetoric. But let's be fair, that's probably the main reason why the United States is bringing this in. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, if anybody wants a Christmas card, because again, next probably by Wednesday or so, we probably won't be sending any more Christmas cards out. So the best thing to do is, and also you wanted to see this top. So I don't know if you can see it. See, it's hard with the camera thing. Oh, jeez, don't fall into the computer. That's the. So I don't know if you can see that. It's hard probably to see, but yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I'm down 10 the pilot. Being a holy joke. Sweater, like, no, it's just a t-shirt, not a sweater. I can't. It was stuff like somebody that I used to get to do bits and bobs. That makes any sense. No. What kind of bullshit? The little lady. What's? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Bullshit. I don't know. We're talking about Somalia and stuff. Just talking about directions now. Talking about London, yeah, the home of the enemy. So it was for 800 years. Um, yeah, like London's a big city. I never was there. Mainly because I don't want to get stabbed. But of course, there's 12 million people or something like that in London. Like, London's fucking massive. Um, Jack the Whipper tour, yeah. I'm going to sneeze again. I feel like I'm about to sneeze, but then I don't sneeze. Damn, nugget. Damn it. Let's see. But this is the thing, like London wouldn't be that great of a place to go to, like for safety wise, if that makes sense. Because people being stabbed everywhere. Number 40 is driving people mad. Great stuff. As she usually does. Yeah, like YouTube is just messed up. Like, let's be fair. So it's just hit or miss if you get notifications. Same with myself. It's just hit or miss. Like it's hard to say, but it's just all over the place. YouTube. To be totally honest. But yeah, there won't be that many people going to the United States anymore. Because of just the sheer hassle now of people having to basically give up the like the email address, but everything, the history, the whole internet history. Hello, Neve. How we keeping this Wednesday evening? I hope we are well. Hello. Can we acknowledge this T-shirt? Yes. Can we acknowledge the elephant in the room? Well, you can't even. Yeah, I don't know. You probably seen me wearing this before. Like it's not a new thing. New thing. It's a new T-shirt.
Your simple, stress-free way to make Christmas.
Do I have to just literally go like this the whole stream? Oh no, 1 million watts smile. Oh no, we couldn't have that. That'll blow the country up. A 1 million watt smile. Jesus. That's dangerous. That sounds very evil sounding. It's His Majesty's pleasure now. Oh, Majesty, the Queen's dead. His Majesty's pleasure. We're just becoming a London YouTuber now. We're going to go around the streets of London, get stabbed to the wear stab vest, and not to mention your phone will be robbed 500 times over. And then obviously, if you commit talk crime, you could get killed and murdered, but if you commit talk crime, you're in serious trouble. If you dare question, something. If you dare post a social media post criticizing the Labour government, we're going to deal with you. Yeah. Like, go into England and try and question the Labour government, Wouldn't know what time. So are we all looking forward to Christmas, Anna? We're counting the days. We're counting the hours, mate. Very sensitive about the T-shirt. Jeez, I'm not that bad with the T-shirt. I suppose Evan only has something tonight. I don't think he has. It's Dean Shaw everyone. I say he probably didn't get the notification. Yeah, we just chill. How does that sound? We'll probably go for another few more minutes, like being here. But I think we just chill out. How does that sound? Like I was going to talk about other stuff. Like usually that's what happens in live streams. We're going to talk about a load of different stuff, and then we'll get talking about different things, and just then we're thrown off track. Which I suppose is a good thing to say, I suppose too. But what was I going to say? You should be west of them. Jesus, this is not the United Kingdom. Like you can't probably like I've heard literally in the UK, there was a person literally in a school, like a child, literally brought up to the principal's office because he used the word Christmas. You know, like literally in the UK now you can't even say Christmas. Like that's what it's going. Like it's the same in Ireland. You know the way Dublin City Council are just throwing it down people's throats. Use with the lights. You you hear it all the time, James. I'm sure the with the lights. Like it's Christmas lights. Nowadays you'd be Western nearly for saying Christmas. It's supposed to be happy holidays, etc. So that's literally what it's turned into now in the West. Yeah, like Christmas cakes and stuff. They took the word Christmas out of it, yeah. Like it's insane. But it's just wanting to get rid of Christ. That's where the odd is. They hate the whole idea of Christianity. They hate the whole idea of the West too, in terms of Christian beliefs, etc. They hate the idea of that. Yeah. I wonder did the Green Phase get his card? I presume he did. Because I posted it literally the same time as Sean. I didn't know. I actually probably should message him to make sure that he did. It probably took a day, maybe extra. Normal 40 is literally driving everybody up the bend. This woman should not. She should have got a job. Like I don't know why they give her a job. Like why they still have a government. Yeah. So this person, basically they want to change in terms of needs assessments for special needs children. So long story short, it doesn't look like she actually went and asked them. Maybe we should do this. Like they didn't. She never consulted with them. She just kind of took it out of her backside and decided, let's do this. Because no more Foley, like literally is no more Foley. What else do you expect? Like this woman was Minister for Education. Hated them. Like I despise this woman. I think every young child in this country despises this woman. And like she's Minister for Children now. God help us and save us. But yeah, this woman is this woman should never be let near anything. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't let this woman run a garden shed. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't let her have a bicycle shed to look after. She's a danger. What do you mean 500, 700, Tony? Fuck the top police. Keir Starmer would like to know your location. Like, there's literally more people in the West in the United Kingdom for talk crime than there is in Russia. It actually is mad. It probably is true. Like, in England, they seem to be more worried about when somebody commits a talk crime, on social media, than when somebody gets stabbed in the street. Jesus, James. Thought crime. Give me a moment, sorry. Sorry about that. Back again. Um, over a few nights, she's I'm bad into that. Hello, Darren. Well, it's not even just Cavan and Monaghan. It's across the country. Like, it's a government directive. The government have directed the chief executives of the council to install heat pumps. It's a part of the government's program. It's not just the county council. The council's pretty much told what to do from the central government. So it's not the county councils. It's not the councils. It's more the government that's telling them what to do. But yeah, like it pretty much is. The government's directive too is that every house will have a heat pump eventually. They're really pushing hard for that at the moment. Not just in Cavan and Mon, they're pushing very hard across the country for it. The same with the insulation of the walls. Oh yeah, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, but it is and it does go back and just not even speaking just Cavan and Monaghan, etc. But just the whole country, the chief executives, etc. The councils shouldn't be, just taking like they can't really say no to the government. That's the thing. But they should have at least some kind of backbone, but they don't. But I agree with you. People are suffering, especially with electricity bills. The electricity bills have gone up. But that's the way it's going to be. The government are pushing hard for it. In a few years' time, there won't be an option. People will be forced. The same with the electric. The same with the meters. The meters. The meter, the electric meters. The electric meters for the electricity and stuff. Like a lot of people got them. But I do hear you, Darren. I agree with you in that. If people want them, it's up to people if they want them or not. But it's the same with this insulation of houses and stuff. Like like the government are forcing it down people's throats. And there's not really anything, as I say, because we do have, and I keep banging on about this, but I keep banging on for the day I die about it. But the county councils don't have any authority. Like the government instructs the councils what to do, but they can't tell the government to fuck off. That's the thing. Until that day happens, there's not really much anybody can do. Like the council does. I'm not, but because there's a government directive, the government directing the council stuff. That's the way it works with it. No, no, but it's not even that too. There's cracks in the walls, so he's going to fill them in too. So it's not that, but you probably wouldn't see them. They're over there. I can see them. No bother, down, no bother. But I know I get what you're. I understand. But as I say, councils should have more authority. The same with the councillors. Like they can't really do anything. Because the government are directing them. That's the thing. The government are instructing them to do it. The central government is instructing the councils what to do. And they can't really do anything to say no to the government, if that makes sense. They don't have the power to, ignore the government, if that makes sense. So tell them to fuck off. That's the problem in Ireland. The central government pretty much can tell the councils what they want, to do. And the councillors are the problem too. And Cavan, a lot of them won't speak up. Not even just on that issue and other issues too. They won't speak up. They're very silent. They pretty much have nothing to say. They're afraid. That's the word I'm using. They're too afraid to speak up, a lot of them. And they're too afraid because a lot of them are Fianna Fáil, particularly in Cavan, just speaking on Cavan's behalf for a second. A lot of them are Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, so they're not going to say to Simon House, fuck you. They're not going to do that. You know. But yeah. Unveiling things. But yeah. But also you have to remember too, it's not just painting, he has to chip all the he has to go with a scraper and take all the this wall down. So basically the whole wall. Not the whole wall, but the wallpaper, whatever that is. I can't think of the name. He said what it was. But he has to take all that away. So he has to do that too. So he has to go scraping too. And then putting a new coat of paint on it, of course. So it is a bit of trekking around too at the same time. But things have got a lot more expensive. It's the same with plumbers and stuff like that. I got the boiler. Where we have a boiler here in the house. It's €80 just for servicing. I got him. It was last week he came, and this is just a plumber, not only a plumber. And just for the service of the boiler, he was only here about maybe 30 minutes, give or take, service of it, making sure it was okay, checking it all out. And he charged €80 just to say that's what you pay nowadays. That's what you pay. Things have got expensive, that's just the thing. As your man says, everything's got expensive. Because it's the fuel of him coming here and the fan, from where he is. He has to pay for his fuel and for his time. And it would be about €80. It would be. It would be generally that, or more in some cases. I know of some people for just an only service, not even the problem with it, they pay €100 in some cases. Because there's no plumbers, they can't get plumbers. There's no painters too, pretty much. I can think of maybe 4 or 5 painters in Cavan, that's about it. Off in Australia, though, nowhere to be found. Because there's no money here for painters. Well, there is money, but there's bigger money in Australia in the building sites, etc. Yeah, see, that's why there's not many Christmas decorations. There usually is a lot of Christmas decorations here, but I don't know what's the story. So that's why nothing has been fucking put up. I meant to take a picture of the tree. I still haven't taken the picture of the tree. I have to take the picture of the tree to show you. But yeah. Cocaine. No, but that's not it is a good bit of work when you do think about it, because he has to scrape all the bits off the wall first of all before he puts the paint on it. Then he has to paint the room, and then he has to fill in the cracks and stuff. And the same with the skirting boards. There's some cracks in the skirting boards too. So, and then he has to get the paint, of course. Well, he does have the paint. He has to paint the wall. So when you add all that up, it would be that. That's just the way it's gone about. How much does, just for argument's sake, how much does people pay here for their boiler, to get their boiler serviced? How much do you pay? Do you know? Because again, as I say, he was here last week. It was €80 just to service the boiler. And in some cases, some other people can be €100 or even more, and that's without even finding the problem or anything. The boiler wet, there was something apart in the boiler wet, about 2 or 3 years ago, and it was something nearly to get the man out. To get him out, it was nearly €30, and then the part, etc., was I think another 30, so it was €60 just for the for his putting it in and etc. Hello, Greenface. Did you get your card? I hope you did, because Sean got his card. Literally, yours and Sean went out at the same time, so it should have got to you. Hopefully, yeah. But literally, as I said to you, Sasha, the fellow that he's at, the fellow I've got to do my room, is doing a house at the moment. I'm delighted to hear, because I was afraid it wouldn't get to you, but it got there. I'm delighted to hear that. But yeah, you're very welcome. No bother at all. Thank you, Greenface. I appreciate you. But yeah, the person that he's at the moment, Sasha, he's getting €12,000 from them because he's painting 2 rooms, a hallway, and stuff like that. And he's nearly there a week doing it. So, Moi, how are we doing? You never pronounce your name, but Moi, how are you doing? I hope we're well. Better than myself. That's big money. Like everything nowadays to get anything done to be big money. Like it is. Oh no, yeah, but you don't have to. If you want to send one guy's face, you can, but it's not necessary unless you really, really want to. But I do appreciate if you want to send it to, of course. It's very impressive, by the way. Yeah. No, but the thing is, I kind of just wanted to pay it when I had the money. Like, when I had the money, I wanted to pay it. If that makes any sense. When I had the money, I just wanted to get it paid and done with. Because you never know what could happen. I got my daughter 16 cards in the box, nearly 20 years. Yeah, things have gone up. Cards, Christmas cards and stuff, everything has gone up. Like, I don't know if you've noticed that, but everything has literally gone up. Petrol and stuff, everything. Coal and stuff has gone up. And like, things are not as cheap as they used to be. Like, literally to do anything nowadays is costs a fortune. Like, it does cost a fortune just for even basic stuff nowadays. Like, even for example, when I was younger, like, you go into the shop with €50, you pretty much have money back, which you would have €20 back with you, and you would have a full trolley. You would have literally a full trolley. But nowadays you wouldn't even have a trolley full. Like, things have got just insanely expensive. Like, things are literally just so insanely expensive. A well-trained monkey could pay it. It could indeed. But it's the fact of the matter too. It was the more the convenience, because I never paid it before. It's more the convenience because again I'm at work the majority of the day, and then when you get home with evening you want to just kind of chillax and stuff. And of course he's professional; he's done it for years. Yeah, things are just too expensive. Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know the name of it, but it's a big enough fan. I don't know what you call it, but like it's a bog standard like builder's fan kind of with ladder whack and stuff on it. It's hard. I don't know the name of fans and vehicles, but like what you would take a pay to a drive, something like that. But yeah, like even going to the doctors, I told you in February, I think I told you this, but in February I needed a sort like from the doctor, and I was forced to see the doctor to get this sort filled for my employer. Just a general health thing. They do it every once in a while just to make sure you're fit for work. And long story short, I went in, and it was only 2 minutes there. Like literally, it was only 2 minutes there. Goose, we're not going to get any goose, I'm afraid. And he went into the doctor, right? And he only was there. We were only there 3 minutes. That was €30 just for the sort and stuff. That was just €30 for 3 minutes. Like quite literally asked me 2 questions. And yeah, €30 just for a sort. Like literally 4 questions on it. 4 questions, that's it. And I had to see the doctor and pay €30 for it. And that's literally just, and I literally mean 3 minutes. I barely even sat down and I was getting up again to go. And he wouldn't sign it. The reason why he wouldn't sign it, because I don't think he probably would only charge €10. But the fact that I had to make an appointment and stuff to see him to get it filled was €30. And that's just for a form. That's just for an only form. So, and that's not even, imagine if I had to go in to see him for a problem, etc. It could be €60 just to go in if I had a sniffy nose or something like that. Or I needed medication and stuff. Like it would be €60 because I don't have a medical card because obviously I'm working. But that's what I'm saying. It's not cheap now. Like it's a lot of money, particularly if you were sick and stuff like that, and then the medication and stuff would be an insane amount. But yeah, does anybody ever go into the doctor before for signing a form or anything? Because it was €60. Like, well, that wasn't 61. I'm talking. It was €30. Yeah, I'm getting confused now. Like it is a lot of money. €30 is a lot of money for him just literally to put 3 things on a page. Like literally 3 things. That I can literally mean 4 things on a page. That's literally all it was. 4 things. And that was €30. Hello, Only. How are we doing? Good evening. Hope we're well. But yeah, that was literally €30. So it's a handy job for the doctors, isn't it? So things have got more expensive. I don't think people realise that. They do when they do their weekly shopping, but I don't think you realise in general when you sit down and you think about this. Like even just for basic jobs and stuff, the deal. Like there's a fellow I know too. He gets his grass cut. It's people come to the summertime to cut his grass, and it's not that big of a garden. It's big enough. It wouldn't be that big. And that's €50 per cut, and it's only a bog standard garden, and that's €50 because they charge them for taking away the grass and stuff. Like things have got expensive, and it's only pretty much not much. It's not much at all. Who's the Christmas guy? Yeah, one of them's from Fiona here. This one's from Fiona here. It's like literally in the chat, and the other's just from my neighbours and my friends. So my family. So one of them and a few of them from my neighbours. My portrait done, yeah. Well, funny enough, when you mention that, actually, you probably shouldn't go there, but yeah. So, but yeah, even if you like, I would encourage it if you know your local painter, etc., that you want to get your room painted, etc. It's going to be deal. It's not going to be cheap now. It's not as cheap as you think because paint is how expensive. Like he told me how much it was for the paint, and the 2 colors alone, like a big tin of it, because it had to be a big tin. It was an insane amount too. It was a lot. I can't really remember exactly what it was, but it was nearly 100 and something each. Well, nearly 100 something together. It was 180. I can't remember. Like he done out a receipt and everything for me, but I can't remember where I fucking put it. But he has a receipt too because he has it for the revenue and taxes and stuff. Oh, that's another thing. I'm paying tax on it too because it's he has it down and he's paying tax on it. So I'm probably paying. I don't know how much is going to the government, but I presume that maybe 500 or something, or 400 is going to the government. So you'll remember that too, because it did say tax on it. Come to think of it, it did. I don't know how much it was, but definitely the government's getting their cut somehow. Yeah, we're not going. Like literally, we should get a finished person here to do the painting. Yes. I'm a Celtic fan. Plus my, that's good. I'm happy to hear that he scored. Like I will tell you the truth for a second of this. Like we did, how would I put it? We did seek a few people out, a few artists particularly, about getting a mole, what they call it, a mirage or whatever, not mirage. Like a thing, like the way you have it on buildings and stuff like that. We did think about it, to get a small one done of the former Finnish Prime Minister. We did think about it, but we would have been mad in the head to get to actually get an artist to do it. But yeah, we looked into 2 artists to do it. But yeah, it was quite expensive. Like let's put it that way, it's really expensive, but they're really really good artists. Like one of them it's very very good, really really good, very good, like really really good. They had great. I'll have my Christmas tree up. I put up a community post at some point. I meant to do it so long ago, but the post I was thinking about was really really good, but they're really really dear too, because literally you could have literally spent a week doing it because they're very particular. This is the thing, they're very particular. Like every work they do is very very particular. They take their time. But they're amazing. Like they're gifted. Like they are truly, truly gifted. Like you couldn't get these people. You couldn't find these people. Really. There's very few people you could find. the quality of this. But yeah, they wouldn't that bad. Like for this small space here, um, like they didn't know exactly how much it would be, depending on their time, etc. But we did look into it, and it would have been a few thousand in it. It would have been more than what the room would have been the pit. So we were talking about more than 2,000 in it. But they didn't know roughly how much it would be. Because the reason why, because they didn't know how long they would be, because they're very particular. Like this post particularly, the one post, because I was going to get them, to be totally honest. But I did think it would be a bit weird to replace the picture that's been there for so long. And that was pretty much the main thing. It wasn't the fact of the money and stuff like that, but it was more the fact that it would have been a bit weird to replace the picture that's been there for a long time. So, but that was talked, but that's during the summertime. That's literally gone by a good while ago. So that's been dead and buried. But that was talked about. It was talked about. We did look into it for a while. But yeah, we didn't go with it because I didn't want to replace the photo, like the picture behind me, first of all. And then the second thing was it would have been dear, but I do think it would have been worthwhile. Like it would have been amazing to have it and stuff. But it's the fact of the matter that we didn't have an exact price too. Like it could have been a big bill at the end of it, if that makes any sense, because it wasn't exactly. Because as I say, this woman particularly is very, very. It takes her time, but she's amazing. She's done a good few works for the government, for the government contracts, for art things, for GEA pictures and stuff. She's done great. Like she's done a big one in Dublin. She showed me that time. It was somewhere, some note in the city, some kind of more for somebody or some kind of youth project, and the government paid her very handsomely for it. But she's very, very good. Like a big, huge wall, like bigger than this. But yeah, she's a great person. Like she's well known for doing good work too. But yeah. But the fact of the matter that we didn't know the exact price, like we could have the bill of 14,000 at the end of it, just for a small bit. Because again, all the color and stuff that would need to go into it would be absolutely mad. Like it's what but that never came to be. But that was talked about during the summer, just gone by. But the thing again, you have to remember, as she said, the wall would have to be painted, and then she would paint over that. That makes any sense. So I would have had to get your man to paint it first. So even if we did go ahead, because she wanted to have like the wall painted, because this kind of wall, it's just not great. Jeez, we're still on about this thing. Jeez, you think cavan people would be on about more? Like the main thing I'm more annoyed about is it's not done. That's the only thing I'm annoyed about. But yeah, pretty much everything nowadays would be that. Really. But you have to remember too, this taxing. I figured out how much the tax was. I try and figure out how much, because definitely the government's getting a good bit off me over that. Because again, you have to remember he is paying tax on it. But I don't know how much. How much would that work out of one tax? Does anybody know? The VAT is 14%, isn't it? You're in bad humor, Tony. Now you're in good humor. That's good. That was not good to do in bad humor, but But how much would that be if it was nearly 2,000? It was near enough 2,000. How much would that be? Like it'd be insane. It probably would be 400. Oh, I do be over their live streams the odd time too. I do stop in. I don't be there long, but I just stop in every once in a while. You don't see me in the comments, but I'm just randomly in some streams sometimes. Yeah, but this is the thing: could you trust them to come into your room? Because the fact of the matter too that I know this person, he's a local man. The other person that I was talking again, there was 1,500 or so, give or take. I didn't know him that well. I had a few people recommend him. I've seen him before. I heard of him before, but I didn't know him that well. And particularly because, again, I'd be away when he's doing this the majority of the day. I hear you. Where's the snow further?
And I believe.
Goes on. But yeah, I think that's probably it for tonight. I don't think we'll go on any more for tonight. There's not really much else to talk about. But as I say, we see next Wednesday with the live stream. Because if we're going to just literally go mad next Tuesday in terms of trying to get this video out before Christmas Eve, we might have to make sacrifices next Wednesday. Not sure, but of course. I don't know. Should I give it to Monday or Tuesday? I don't know. I'm taking to myself now because it's going to be an awful lot of work. Like, it is an awful lot. Like, it's going to be hours and hours of recording, and that's not even going to the ones that needs to come after it. Like, that video was supposed to come out in the summertime too. That has to be recorded again and stuff, and that's going to be hundreds of hours. Like, absolute mad stuff. Let me see. Give me a moment. Merry Happy Christmas, Gordon, of course. But yeah, we'll probably see you before Christmas anyway. Like, we'll be here Saturday. Just trying to think, how am I going to work this out? See, because the worst thing about it is, like, the video has to be washed, kind of, in a way, because the time is ticking, and that's really upset me the most, I think, too. Christmas party. We probably could have a Christmas party. Like, hopefully we can get this done. Yeah, like, that's what I'm just saying about the video. Like, the whole idea was, the reason why I'm very upset is because I was hoping to do the first video, the one that was painted of the book review of Hope in Action. And that's probably not going to happen, unfortunately. Like, it is going to happen, the video, but obviously we're not the new painted room. So that's the thing that's really annoying me. But it's the fact of the matter, I don't know to start Monday recording, because I say we're just at the barge ahead, even with just the bog standard thing behind. And I could take Monday, to be honest, because I think I should give myself an extra day to do it. Because the problem I have to get out by Christmas Eve, because I did say I get it out before Christmas. So there's a lot of conflicting stuff, and there's a lot of hassle that's caused. In a way. Patriot Gaff. Funny enough, she actually likes art and stuff. She's fond of the art and stuff, and the culture and stuff like that. Oh no, we're not having that now. Show elf suit. Oh no. But yeah. But just a question, like, because again, this review, whenever this does come out, hopefully by Christmas Eve, because I'm literally going to bust myself to get that to be told when I do start recording. We'll just watch the whole review, because again, it is going to be awful long. Like, I'm literally talking at most you'd be lucky for an hour and 30 minutes. So make sure to please, if whenever this does come out, do, because it's going to be torture. No, pelgale, unvito. Speaking in Finnish. But yeah, you should, and you should buy this book, of course. I mean, yes, great, pelgale. But yeah, like it's going to be insane. But yeah, no, like it literally will be the most fucking like lunacy imaginable. Because I can't tell you, like even for the video in the summertime, when I was just talking about how that picture ended up there. Do you remember I said I recorded it? Like that was nearly 2 hours long, and then we started cutting bits down to narrow it down, like to get it down in time. And then it just turned into a mess. And like quite literally, that was nearly 2 whole days of recording and stuff, and even takeouts and stuff. It was about 2 whole days, like nearly 40 something, probably nearly 40 something hours, yeah, of just wasted footage. Like that's how much time was spent in it. So, but insane. So I nearly would think this one's going to take probably more than that too. So we could be looking at 50 hours. That's the dreading now. It could be 50, it could be 40 hours, but it's definitely going to be, regardless of what it is, definitely going to be more than 15 hours. Like 100% it's going to be more than 15 hours. So, especially because I don't know, with my notes stuff taken, that's without me adding stuff in. It's going to be absolutely insane. What day is tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah. Increase the cavan footprint. Where is Immanuel? Where is he? What is he doing? But yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. That's really it. Yeah. No, yeah, we might, but I don't know what we're going to do for it. But because what can we do really, pretty much? It's Mongolia. Imagine that. Next to the tree. Oh, good God, we couldn't. If that's the idea of it, we don't want a backwards looking idea of of I don't know what you would call that, but a backwards looking idea. Yeah, so that's it for tonight. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it as always. Again, walk with me next week. I don't know what's going to be the story next week, but definitely for the end of this week, we're going to be here for a while. But as I say, we probably will start next week, regardless if the room's paid or not. We have to get started on it. It's going to be insane, but yeah. So thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and I'll talk to you again, and we see you Saturday. Thank you.